everybody, and welcome back to another reaction video. Today, as you guys should have already guessed by now, one thing we are doing at the moment is we are trying to check out as many new people as we can. I'm looking for some new music, some awesome people. I want more and more new artists on this channel. We checked out flipping Noor. I know I always pronounce his name wrong. Gone, like that. Right, we checked him out recently, and he is absolutely insane. We checked him out recently. We've been checking out some features with Jelly Roll. We're checking out loads of new artists as much as we can recently. We checked out Yorna, we checked out flipping Hobson, and another guy that's been recommended constantly. We've got some, we've got Nox, we've got Crypt, we still got to add some names to this channel, but one of them that's been coming up recently, and has been coming up for a while actually, is Burden. Now I don't know who Burden is. Have never heard him before, don't know anything about him. For all I know, it could be a woman. Could be a woman. I say this every time I'm introduced to someone. It could be. I haven't seen a picture of the guy. So, no idea. But, today that all changes. Today I'm about to hit play on Burden, We the People. Is it We the People or We Are the People? It is We the People. It is We the People. There's something blocking the screen. I'm about to hit play on Burden, We the People. And forever, I will never not know who this guy is again. And I'm dying to do it because you guys have been recommending him to me for ages. So today it all changes. Today is our Burden Day. Anyway. Enough of the waffling bollocks from this British guy. Like and subscribe if you enjoy what you see here. Anyway, let's jump into Burden, my first ever time reaction. We the People. Interesting. Sounds quite heavy to jump off. Got the guitar intro, I like it.
They want me 6 feet deep, they want me under the dirt, don't wanna let me breathe. They want my mama to hurt, they might know my face, they might know my name, but they don't know my past, they never felt my pain. They talking about to die, somebody pray for me, the homies in the sky.
Alright, well, I did not expect this. I wasn't sure we were coming into, but what I will say, I like this guy's style and his voice a lot. It gives me some old school sort of like 90s to early 20s when rap and rock sort of combined. You had bands like Linkin Park coming out, when you had bands like Papa Roach and that sort of style. When the new metal with Limp Bizkit, that's what I'm getting from this. Is that kind of style, and it's rare you get that these days. So immediately, I'm sucked in. Great voice.
The homies in the sky gonna have to wait for me. I can smell your lies. Watch what you say to me. Cause I done seen a lot of shit that I can never talk about. I don't wanna hurt your feelings. Why you gotta be so fragile? We politicking and you get offended and I look like an asshole. Don't be surprised if you see.
Okay, I like that. I like that. I don't wanna hurt your feelings. Why you gonna be so fragile? When you get offended, I look like an asshole. I'm liking this. Let's rewind that.
I've seen a lot of shit that I can never talk about. I don't wanna hurt your feelings. Why you gotta be so fragile?
I like that part.
And you get offended and I look like an asshole. Don't be surprised if you see gunmen post outside of their business. They sick and tired of holding fire and they just trying to end it. So pick a side. You crucified by everybody's opinions and keep it peaceful. Cause the people around here armed and malicious, protected by the amendments. I want you all in attendance when I say that I ain't never backing down with God as my witness. If shit get real, I'll be right there in the field. Never folded and never will.
Do you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me literally like the first time I was introduced to this. 3 months ago when I was sucked down this rabbit hole. When I was introduced to A-Cow. When I was introduced to Upchurch. When we went down to the Yellow Roll and the Jelly Roll and the Struggle Jennings and the Brodax. When we went down all of that. And I was introduced to this new artist, this new world of people. And all it made me realize was what everyone thought about these people is wrong. Yes, there's like an image that's projected out there by the media, but it is wrong. It is wrong. Because all they care about is people. That's all they care about. That's the thing that blows my mind all the time. They're constantly described as these people that are just segregating and they're racist and they're this and they're that. But no, these people want a united country more than anybody. That's all they go for. And it's something A-Cow said over and over again. And I stand by those words 100%. I will live by them till I die. You can hate the government and love your country. Do not get the two confused. It is something that we all need to remember. You can hate the government and love your country. Now, you might vote left, you might vote right, but it doesn't matter because whoever's in power, they never have your best interests at heart. They have line in their pockets at heart. That is all they care about. How much money can I make? Thank you very much, and middle fingers to the people. And that is what it seems like. So whether you vote left or right, it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, all you want, where you place your vote and all you're doing that for is for everyone else. You're doing it because you believe that's what's best for the country. That's what's best for the people. That's why you do what you do. And no one can fault you for that. If your intentions are completely pure and you just want what's best for everybody, and you go in there and that's what you do when you write a name on that ballot, man, you've got my respect. You've got my respect. Doesn't matter which way you go, because if you're looking out for someone and that's your intention, you got my love.
God is my witness if shit get real. I'll be right there in the field. Never folded and never will. Yeah, everybody better chill. No, it won't be none of that in this little town. This ain't the place you wanna fuck around, cause shit can happen in the midst of action. Just imagine that, people stand their ground. My neighborhood, the one that raised me and painted my character. Nothing was good and nothing was fair, but this is America. You get one shot and it's like, pretend like you're shooting a Derringer. Ain't no fucking with me, you come fucking with me, and I'ma hit bury you.
This will be another video where I put British guy at the start, because a lot of these topics, obviously, I don't have any right to have an opinion on. That is why we are here, but I'll make sure people know I'm British, so, I'm not from America, I don't live in America, I don't know, I'm an English guy, this is an outsider's point of view and all of this sort of stuff. And the other thing I want to make sure as well, I want to reiterate here, we are all brothers and sisters on this channel. Keep that in mind, everybody, we are all brothers and sisters on this channel. We are a family here, look at the community we have built. So, stay humble, stay looking after each other. Everyone's going to have different opinions, and it's those opinions that make us special, and it's those opinions that bring love. I don't agree with a million things with my wife, and I probably won't when my son grows up, and that's how it is, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to love him any less. So just keep that in mind when you're talking in the comments. Be respectful of everybody's opinions, because if you want them to be respectful of yours, you got to be respectful of theirs.
Pretend like you're shooting a Derringer. Ain't no fucking with me, you come fucking with me, and I'ma hit bury you. They want me under the dirt, don't wanna let me.
I love his voice. Really love his voice. That bit. You might know my face. That raise is so good. Oh man, it reminds me of someone. Is it Stained it reminds me of, or is it that band Everlast? I think it reminds me of Everlast a little bit, but I love it. I love it. This bit. I like that. Shows he's got good potential with his singing voice. The fuck they talking about?
Somebody pray for me. The homies in the sky gon' have to wait for me. I can smell your lies. Watch what you say to me. 'Cause I done seen a lot of shit that I can never talk about. I'm speaking the truth and you disagree, but what can you do? Here's a message to you looting ass little broke bitches that I see on the news. Whatever got you thinking you can come and do what you want, well that ain't the move. Gotta protect what I built on my back. If I'm back in the corner, it's legal to shoot. Hard for you to see the other side. You ain't been a victim, all I want is rights. That ain't protest, that's a mob and riot. People shot dead just the other night. Might be misled, but let it be said, you only voting left because they voting right. If we all people, then we all equal. Gotta come together, ain't no better time. Why do we...
That last sentence says it all. That last sentence says it all. That last sentence says it all. He talks about where people are voting. He talks about protecting people. He talks about people. Literally, you had businesses like which could never get back on their feet because of what happened. It's like, just because you're angry at the government or you're angry at decisions that political leaders are making, or and don't get me wrong, I'm on your side 100%. I'm angry too, but that doesn't give you the right to go and ruin innocent people's lives. And yeah, it was heartbreaking to see.
Only voting left because they voting
this
right.
bit.
If we all people, then we all equal. Gotta come together. Ain't no better time. Why do we stand?
We got to come together. We got to come together. How many times we need to hear people like this telling us? How many times we need to see people like this telling us? How many times we need Samson telling us, Burden telling us, Nate telling us, Upchurch telling us, Tom telling us? How many times they got to tell us before we all realize we are all the same? We are all going to have different opinions. We're all going to have different ideas of how it should be. That doesn't separate us. That doesn't separate us. No, that unites us. That unites us. One people. One people. We're all people. We're all brothers and sisters together forever.
United we fall, what have we done? We are the puppets. Who are the hands? What are the plans? Who would have thought? Who seen it coming? Why? Every time I see the police around me, I get hella nervous like I'm doing bad. If I get profiled, I get pulled over, maybe handcuffed and put up in the back, but I won't resist. You can search me, I insist. Yeah, you know that's confidence. Play cool cause I ain't got no time for this. Yeah, then I say bye and wave, and I just drive away. And that's just it, bitch, it wasn't some privilege that I ain't died today. Hey, my neighborhood, the one that raised me.
I can't imagine what that's like, man. Like I said, as a British guy, I can't imagine what that's like. It must be terrifying. It must be terrifying for all of you. Everybody. Like, literally, you see the sirens and you're getting pulled over. I can't imagine what that must feel like. You must instantly feel this instant dread, even if you know you're in the right. Because so, how many times have you got to see on the news? Even me over here, how many times have you got to see on the news that someone who was in the right was killed? And obviously, there's not people to blame. That's just how it is. And yeah, it's sad. It's sad, and it must. The point I want to make is it must just be terrifying for you guys, because here it's not the case. It's very different here. I live in a completely alien world.
There's some privilege that I ain't died today. Hey, my my neighborhood, the one that erased me and painted my character. Nothing was good and nothing was fair, but this is America. You get one shot and it's like, pretend like you're shooting a Derringer. Ain't no fucking with me, you can fucking with me, and I don't wanna die. Somebody pray for me. The homies in the sky gon' have to wait for me. I can smell your lies, watch what you say to me. I wanna say a lot of shit that I can never talk about.
That beat, man. That beat is cold, man. That beat is cold. Right. My first time ever hearing Burden. My first time reaction of this guy. My first ever opinions right now. These are the opinions formulating in my head based on what I heard. What do I hear? What I hear from this guy. Now, a lot of people are going to listen to this song. A lot of people, and they're going to instantly brand this guy as X, Y, or Z. They're going to go, he believes this, he believes that, he believes that. But the problem is so many people are so blinded by one thing they hear in a sentence that they don't listen to the rest of it. Now, there's a saying that Bill Burr has, and that is, nothing that you say after the words, fuck you, is heard by the person you're talking to. If you're trying to get your point across and you go, fuck you, now listen to me, they're not listening. They're not listening. So, what do I hear here? What do I hear? Well, luckily, I didn't get that. What I got from this was the guy who's literally in love with his country, with a guy who's in love with the people. He even says it in the verse, and I repeated it to you guys. He says, the song is called We the People, and he says in the verse, we gotta come together. We gotta come together. That's the thing that is blinded by so many, because they see this guy, they see him holding a gun, and they immediately get their back up, and they get angry, and they get this. But the bottom line is the guy saw businesses. You know, these people saw businesses, saw people struggling, saw lives being ruined that didn't deserve to be ruined, and all they wanted to do was stop that, right? All they wanted to do was stop that. So, and I understand there were some certain negative things that happened. Man, it's hard to tiptoe around the subject when I'm completely ignorant to it. But I understand that negative things happened 100%. But what you need to look at was the reason for it, the reason for the decisions that they took. And yeah, when you look at this guy, when you look at the words and he's talking about when someone like this, and it's hard because their opinion will not be heard, it comes down to us. It comes down to what A.K.A. said. It comes down to hating the government, but loving your country. To wanting the best for your country. Wanting the best for the people. Wanting everyone to look after each other. Not everyone to hurt each other or go after each other. Or you know, cancel some of their opinions or break someone's heart. You don't want that. You just want... Man, you just want everyone to get along. I know it sounds stupid, doesn't it? It really does. And I know it's a hard subject to talk about, but yeah. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. And I'll always be real and I'll always be true with you guys. And if you guys ever disagree with me, I understand completely. I'll never hold it against it. If you guys disagree with something I say, that's your opinion, and you are more than welcome to have it. At the end of the day, here I am talking about mine. You guys should be able to talk about yours. And there are people who have literally gone out after me in the comments, and I've had it before, and I never put any hate to them. I never put any hate to them. No. Because at the end of the day, if I ever do that, what's my voice worth? Nothing. If someone ever comes up to me, if even they're screaming in my face and they're yelling at me and they're you know, maybe they're frustrated about something, I'm not going to do the same back. I'm not going to dismiss what they're saying. I'm not going to say, no, what you're saying is crap because what I'm saying is truth. I'm never going to do that. That's not me. And that's just literally how I look at it. Is how I look at it is this simple thing, which is, if I want my opinion to matter, if I want my voice to be heard, if I'm constantly saying, shush, 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 why should it be? Why should it be? You get people that are so negative. You get people that someone wins the lottery and immediately their first thought is, ah, man, that guy didn't deserve it. If you think like that your whole life, you don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. It's that simple. It's that simple. If you can't be happy for other people, if you can't respect other people's opinions, then why should they be happy for you? Then why should they respect your opinions? Argue with that. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. If you disagree, I still love you. I still think you're awesome. Anyway, that was a tough one. So I'm going to look at his rap and his vocal skills, and I think he is absolutely brilliant. I think his voice is fantastic. I love the style he's bringing. Like I said, it gave me old school new metal style at the beginning. I understand he brought his own country vibe to it, and what I got from that was if country music mixed with new metal, you get Burden. That's what I got. That was like the birth of Burden, and it was brilliant. I think the guy's got insane skill when it comes to rapping. His song was produced very well. The instrumentals were done very well, and his voice, I love the change in the flow. I love when people put emphasis in their raps. You see it, Nate doing it, NF does it all the time, where he puts emphasis on the end of a sentence in a rap, on the end of a bar. That's like a singing emphasis. And when you do that, it immediately gives you that more emotion, that raw emotion in a song. And I got that a lot from Burden. I really enjoyed this one. I'm interested to see what else he has. If you guys are liking this, if you guys want me to react to more Burden, you know what you need to do. You need to support this video. You need to like, you need to subscribe, you need to blow this video up. And if I see you guys want more, I will come back and do more. because yeah, I'm interested to see what else this guy has to offer. Anyway, I've taken up enough of your time. Go enjoy yourself. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching this video the whole way through if you did. And as always, you know what I'm about to say, don't you? You've seen enough of my videos. As always, you will see me in the next video.